Welcome to Dark Love Psychology. Have you ever wondered why women say they want a nice guy, but end up losing interest the moment one actually shows up? It's not that kindness is unattractive, it's that weakness disguised as kindness destroys respect. In this video, we'll break down the hidden reasons why women lose respect for nice guys, and how to fix it, step by step. Chapter 1. The Kindness Paradox. Let's begin with a fundamental, often misunderstood truth about attraction. Most men who identify as nice guys are not actually being kind. Instead, they are being strategically accommodating, operating from a transactional mindset where they hope their niceness will be exchanged for love, attention, or approval. This isn't genuine kindness, it's a covert contract. Real kindness is an expression of inner strength and abundance. It is given freely, without expecting anything in return. Fake kindness, on the other hand, is a symptom of inner fear. Fear of rejection, fear of conflict, and fear of not being enough. This fear creates a pattern of behavior that is fundamentally unattractive. Consider the classic example. A man on a date who agrees with everything she says. He never offers a dissenting opinion. He insists on paying for everything as if it's a rule, and he consistently prioritizes her schedule over his own, no matter the inconvenience. At first, a woman might genuinely appreciate these gestures. They seem considerate, thoughtful. But this appreciation is often short-lived. Why? Because human beings, especially in the context of romantic attraction, are deeply attuned to authenticity and personal power. Deep down, she begins to sense that his constant agreeableness isn't a sign of compatibility, but a lack of a personal backbone. His refusal to disagree doesn't feel respectful. It feels like he has no opinions of his own, or is too afraid to voice them. This behavior doesn't communicate strength, it communicates neediness. He is not a partner standing beside her, but a follower seeking her validation. He's not choosing to be generous, he feels he to be, which strips the act of its power. Over time, this dynamic erodes the very foundation of attraction, respect. When a man suppresses his own personality, desires, and boundaries to avoid friction, he becomes a blank slate. He is predictable, and predictability is the enemy of intrigue and desire. She can't connect with the real him because he is hiding. She can't trust his compliments because they feel unearned. She can't respect his leadership because he refuses to lead, even in small ways, like suggesting a place to eat or voicing a different opinion on a film. The relationship loses its polarity, the dynamic tension between two distinct individuals, and becomes a flat, one-sided performance. The nice guy isn't being rejected for his kindness. He's being rejected for the lack of an authentic, self-respecting man behind the kind facade. The respect fades, and without respect, attraction cannot survive. Chapter 2. Predictability kills attraction. There's a common misconception that women crave absolute consistency in a relationship. While they value stability, knowing a man is reliable and trustworthy, they are not drawn to predictability. These two concepts are worlds apart. Stability builds a foundation of security, but predictability paves over it with a layer of monotonous boredom. When a man always acts the same way, always responds in the same time frame, always says the same things, the emotional tension that fuels desire simply evaporates. Attraction lives in the space of mystery and discovery, not in a perfectly scheduled pre-written script. Consider the classic example. Every single night he messages, "Good night," at 10 p.m. sharp. In the beginning, this gesture might feel sweet, a sign of his affection. But after weeks, then months, it becomes a notification she doesn't even need to check. She already knows what it says. She knows when it will arrive. The gesture, once a symbol of connection, has become an automated reminder. There's no emotional spark left because there is no spontaneity, no genuine in-the-moment impulse behind it. It feels like an obligation, a box being ticked on a checklist. This pattern extends far beyond text messages. It's the man who is always available, dropping his own plans the second she suggests something. It's the man who always says yes, who never offers a counter-opinion, turning every decision into her responsibility. "What do you want for dinner?" he asks. "Whatever you want," is his constant reply. This isn't being easygoing. It's being a void. It communicates that he has no preferences, no desires, and no agenda of his own. A woman doesn't want a partner she has to program. She wants a partner she can discover. The antidote to this attraction killer is not to become unreliable or to play games. It is to be a man with a purpose that extends beyond the relationship. Women deeply respect men who have their own lives, their own rhythm, their own passions. Not men who orbit around them like a moon, reflecting their light but generating none of their own. When a man is engaged with his own goals, his time becomes more valuable. His attention becomes a gift, not a given. His presence is something to be desired, not expected. So, how do you break the cycle? Instead of the predictable good night text, call her unexpectedly just to share a funny thought you had. Instead of asking her to choose the restaurant for the 10th time, say, "I'm taking you somewhere new on Friday. Be ready at 7. Lead the interaction. Introduce novelty. Let your life be a source of new stories and experiences that you can share with her, rather than a blank page waiting for her to write on. This isn't about creating drama. It's about creating a dynamic, engaging reality where both of you can continue to grow and be intrigued by one another. The most attractive man is not the one who is perfectly predictable, but the one who is reliably present, yet delightfully surprising. Chapter 3. Nice guys often think that saying no will make a woman dislike them. In reality, boundaries increase respect. Example: she cancels plans last minute. He says, "No problem." She flirts with other guys in front of him. He smiles awkwardly. Every time he avoids standing up for himself, her respect meter drops. Women don't respect men who tolerate everything. They respect men who respect themselves first. Chapter 4. When you give too much too early, gifts, time, energy, attention, without her earning it, it creates an imbalance. He drives 40 minutes just to bring her coffee. She gives a half-hearted, "Thanks." He hopes it means love is growing. She just feels nothing. Why? Because effort without value attached loses power. Respect fades when there's no challenge. Chapter 4. In healthy attraction, there's polarity. Masculine and feminine energy complement each other. Nice guys often suppress their masculinity to not scare her off. Example: he's soft, overly agreeable, never leads, never makes decisions. She ends up taking the masculine role without realizing it. And the more she leads, the less she respects him. Women want kindness with strength, not kindness with passivity. Chapter 6. Nice guys avoid any confrontation because they're scared of rejection. But when you can't express your real thoughts, she can't fully trust you. He's upset when she's late but says, "It's okay." She feels the fake smile. If he can't be honest about small things, how can she trust him with big things? Honesty, even uncomfortable honesty, earns respect. Chapter 7. She can't follow a man who doesn't lead himself. This principle is fundamental, yet often misunderstood. At its core, a woman's respect for a man is deeply tied to his ability to lead his own life. This isn't about dominance or control over her, it's about self-mastery and having a clear sense of your own direction. A man who has a vision for his life, who has goals, principles, and a path he is walking, exudes a quiet confidence that is magnetic. He is the captain of his own ship. When a man's world revolves entirely around his partner, a subtle but corrosive shift occurs. He makes her the center of his universe, the source of his happiness, and the director of his life. In doing so, he inadvertently hands her the leadership role. She is now responsible not only for her own happiness, but for his as well. This is a heavy burden, and it slowly erodes attraction. The dynamic shifts from partners to one of a mother and son, and the romantic polarity that fuels desire begins to fade. Consider the classic, seemingly innocent exchange. She asks, "What do you want to do tonight?" He replies, "I don't mind, whatever you want to do is fine with me." On the surface, this sounds agreeable and sweet. He thinks he's being accommodating, easygoing. But what she often hears is a lack of initiative, a void of desire. It communicates that he has no preference, no plan, no opinion of his own. It forces her to step into the masculine role of the planner and decision-maker, a space she may not want to occupy in her romantic life. This doesn't mean you should become a dictator. True leadership is not about ignoring her needs or desires. In fact, it's the opposite. A man who leads himself is secure enough to consider her feelings without losing his own footing. The attractive alternative to "I don't know, you pick" is decisive, yet inclusive. For example, "I've been wanting to try that new Thai restaurant downtown. I can make a reservation for 8 p.m. How does that sound to you?" This simple statement accomplishes several things. It shows you have a desire, it shows you can make a plan, and it invites her opinion, making her feel valued and included, not burdened. You are offering a path and inviting her to walk it with you. This leadership extends beyond date nights. It's about having your own hobbies, your own friendships, and your own purpose that excites you, independent of her. When you have a life that you are passionate about, you become a more interesting, vibrant, and whole person. You are not a blank canvas waiting for her to paint upon. You are a work of art in progress, and you are inviting her to appreciate it and add her own beautiful colors to the composition. When a man knows his direction, sets his own standards, and invites a woman to join him on his journey, respect doesn't just grow, it flourishes. She feels she can relax into her feminine energy, trusting that the ship has a capable captain. She is free to be his partner, not his guide. This is the foundation upon which deep, lasting attraction and profound respect are built. The problem isn't being a nice guy. The problem is being a nice guy without backbone. Women lose respect when a man sacrifices his self-respect to gain approval. Be kind, but strong. Be generous, but with standards. Be loving, but not at the cost of your identity. If you found this valuable, hit subscribe, give it a like, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. See you in the next video. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who might benefit, and don't forget to subscribe to Dark Love Psychology for more insights and tips to help you succeed. Thanks for watching until the end. See you in the next video.